Well, that took minutes.
3 hours later.
Oh, you're live, so mind yourselves now.
Yeah. I'm reading about Greenland.
5:14 happy hour that's supposed to go live at 5. Tom, why were you so late?
Because I've been at happy hour for 2 hours already. I started happy hour at like 11:48.
Welcome to Good Bottle, Hazardous Material, Happy Hour Live. I'm excited today because it's St. Patrick's Day this weekend.
Doesn't feel like it.
I know I'm not doing anything for it.
I'm not doing anything, and then normally I would march in a parade on Sunday, but I'm here auctioning.
Would you really?
Yeah, with the foot guard.
Huh.
So,
He likes to play Army.
haha, easy there.
So, St. Patrick's Day, Irish whiskey. I thought we'd break out something good today. The Red
I'm not
Spot.
thrilled.
Good Bottle Auctions, new sticker branded on there. This is a 15-year Irish whiskey.
How many stickers did you buy?
Like 2,000.
Can I cover your car and I'm going to make you...
Oh, my God. I would kill you. At least they'd match the color of my car.
Yes, it'd be cool.
All right, so here we go. This is a hard-to-find bottle of Irish whiskey.
15 years hard to find. What makes it hard to find? Red Spot. I thought Red Spot was pretty usual.
They do not produce a lot of this. When we first started buying, this is one of those cases where used to be $115. I saw one priced in a store the other day, $289 now, and that's MSRP.
So what is the Spot's basic expression?
Green Spot. Green Spot is
what,
the
10 year?
entry level. Well, they don't have an age statement on Green Spot. People say 7 to 10.
Whatever the drunk Irishman pulls the barrel and says, it's ready.
Come on, that's not fair.
He's probably
You
not.
could just say Irish. You don't have to add drunk.
I was being nice.
So this one here is one of our favorites. You got Green Spot, then it goes up to Green Spot with different cask finishes. Then you have Yellow Spot, which I think has I'm not sure if that has an age statement, maybe 12 years. There's a Blue Spot, which is cask strength at 7 years. That's the hardest one to find because it's a one-time-a-year release.
What should that go for?
Blue Spot, I think I've seen it as high as 300, but that was marked up.
What's a good price?
Probably 150 or so.
Yeah, okay.
And then they came out with 2 different gold spots, I think a 13-year and a 7-year. 9-year, and they're delicious. But today we're going to try 15-year Red Spot. It's one of my favorites. It rarely gets opened around here.
The Gold Spot seems to be their new limited edition spot color.
Yes, usually only a one-time release on those. Here, I'll pull her.
Is there a platinum spot?
A platinum spot. You're all about the status, aren't you?
No, I assume it's better.
Ooh, that's delicious. You can pass that bottle down the line. I know Kurt's waiting over there off mic.
No, he can get his own bottle.
What? No, we always share. This is like our thing.
You just call me Mike.
What?
No.
Kurt's off mic.
Off mic.
No microphone. Mike. All right. Good color on that. Good legs.
Got a glass?
Ooh,
Smells like Irish.
I got glasses down here. There we go.
Smells like a fancy Jameson.
Oh, dude, this is so much different than Jameson. I thought Kurt had his own glass in his hand.
Yeah, I thought you did too.
Smells like a fancy Jameson.
Oh, that's delicious. It's delicate. It's sherried. It's balanced. It's got good age on it. I like it.
All right. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, the first Irish you've liked.
I haven't tried that many.
No? You like Redbreast, though, right?
I wasn't there for your little Redbreast flight.
We can do a higher-end Redbreast in here one day.
I'm not against Irish like I am Scotch. The Scotches, man, don't tickle my fancy. Irish was just, I've had Jameson and a couple other junk Irish, and that was it.
Jameson's not junk. It is a solid whiskey.
It's just the Jack Daniel's number 7 or
it's one-sided,
Yeah, it's basic.
The other expressions are good. Not the flavored ones, but I've had like the crested and the triple, and I haven't had Jameson 18-year, though. I want to try that.
Johnny Walker was, that's Irish, right?
No. Scotch. Blended Scotch.
Scotch. Yeah, that's right.
All right, so we have some emails. We have some feedback from our customers, and today Mike writes in and says, hey, I hope everyone's doing well. You know what? Good bottle customers are so polite.
Is this a good comment? Not like the guy who was complaining about the prices were too high.
Oh, that was funny. Prices at an auction are too
They're
high.
too high. I don't know why we're supposed to be getting deals. We're like, you set the price, bud.
I wanted to reach out as I'm considering selling off a portion of my whiskey collection. I'm new to auctions and the consignment process, and I was wondering if you might be able to help answer a few questions for me, which are as follows. And I mean, there is a lot of bullet points on here, so I'll condense. He's got a great collection. He's got some great bottles that he offered up here. He asks, is there a fee to put a bottle up for auction?
Well, of course.
Yes, but our fee is low and simple. It's 10%.
Correct.
It's a $20 minimum, so like, you know, you want to get us a $200 bottle to break that minimum. But if you're moving volume and you're trying to move some things out of the collection, we'll do it anyway. You know, we put a lot of different stuff in there that we get from collectors.
Yeah, we picked up 75, more than 75. Vinny, what was that this morning? That was 85?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
80 plus bottles this morning. Everything from $40 drinkers to, I don't know, what was the best bottle there? Old Fitz, maybe? Nothing too crazy. No, it was a couple of Van Winkles in there.
Yeah.
We always get them. You know, if you're looking for them, they're in the auction all the time.
Yeah.
Is there a minimum number of bottles that I'm required to put up for auction in order to participate?
Technically, no.
No. You know what? When people come to pick up their bottles here, they drop off a couple bottles.
That's why I say technically, because if you want to drive out and stop off and drop off one bottle, yeah, okay, cool. But, it'd be more efficient to buy a couple, drop off a couple, or bring us a whole bunch or whatever. You can ship them into us, too, if you're long distance.
Yeah, I recommend you coming for a late afternoon appointment. We usually have something to taste.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now you're offering free samples? Oh, boy.
What is the last day that I can sign up to sell at auction for the upcoming June online-only event? This one's a moving target, right? We have two things we're up against. A production deadline, which is photography and cataloging, or when we're full. Like at a certain point, we can't put any more bottles into the auction. So either we get too close to the sale, and that's I mean, really the minimum, it's like 6 weeks out, 8 weeks. If we have, if it's 6 weeks out and we're totally caught up and you bring us 5, no problem. If we're 8 weeks out and you want to dump 200, we might not be able to fit it in. And the way our permit works is that we run 4 times a year right now. We're trying to increase that, but we get to that deadline and that's it. So you go into the next sale and you got to wait a few months.
So figure we need everything in within the next month.
That sounds about right. We'll probably send an email to everybody and remind them to consign.
Yeah, in 1 month, get us their stuff. We're picking up bottles all the time now.
Is there anything I'm required to provide in connection with selling, like receipts or pictures or anything like that? No. And then we should also add that you're selling your personal property. There's no tax implication on it. There's
Driver's
no
license.
Yeah, we take a driver's
We do not
license.
issue 1099s. If you
claimed it on your taxes before, talk to
if
your
you
tax
somehow
professional.
you really should talk to your tax professional. But if you're supposed to self-report, but then again, you're not a dealer. You can't sell liquor. So,
Well, we can.
but we can. That's right.
He asks, is there a fee to put a reserve price on a bottle? The short answer to that is yes, but reserves at our auction are really rare. I mean,
Out of the thousands of bottles we have, maybe a handful, like 5, 4.
And that's going to be something on a case-by-case basis. It's not like you hand us a bottle and say, here's a $800 bottle, and I got to get $1,000 for it. And we're going to be like, dude, just don't.
Yeah,
Like-
if we don't agree on value or we're too far off, we're just going to politely pass.
You were very good this morning with them. You just,
Well, they were easy going, and they worked.
Drink this.
They got it, and they worked with us, and everything was good.
Yeah, if you need a $2,000 reserve on a $5,000 bottle, okay.
Yeah,
Because we know it's going to bring it. We do a good job. This is something we say over and over and over again. But an auctioneer's job is to get you the best price. We do better when you do better.
we want to get the most money for it. We're commission based. The more we sell it for, the more money we make.
Yes, we are on the same team. And then his question is, if a bottle does not sell, will I be charged a fee, and how can I pick up my unsold bottles? Well, pretty much everything sells. It
Starts at $10.
Yeah, we start everything at 10 and it flies from there, which makes it fun, right? Everybody gets to bid. Like, I love it when I'm winning a bottle at $300 and it's worth $3,000, but
Yeah, for about 10 minutes or a couple days, maybe.
if something doesn't sell, it's because maybe somebody didn't pay for it, but that's like 1%. Maybe somebody's credit card goes bad or they ghost us. It's really rare. And
Cards expire. That happened quite a few times.
Yeah.
This time.
Well, the car's expired, but you get a hold of them and life is good. Occasionally you get someone who's, bidding inappropriately, but does happen.
Yeah. And honestly, if it doesn't get paid for or something, you can have it back. You can put it in the next auction, like whatever's easy for you. And the question is, how do I deliver my bottles to you for the auction, and when should I deliver them by? Always bring your bottles as soon as possible. Don't delay. Don't wonder if you got some time. Just give us the bottles. We'll put them in the auction. And you really have to bring them here. If it's a big collection and you need transportation, we'll work it out with you. But at some point, we do all the work here. We bring it all in here, and we take the inventory right from you. We work on a contract. So, you get a copy, you get an inventory. It's very transparent. We're easygoing about it. And we're interested in selling whatever you got right now.
I actually like this red spot.
I'm glad to hear you. I'll take the bottle back. I finished my short little pour.
They're bogarting it over there in the end.
Yeah, that's fine.
So does green spot, red spot, are they all the same mash bill or whatever? It's just a different aging?
Aging and finishing. So different types of cask finishes, different...
So I'm totally reading the back of the label here. Nerding out. Pot still spices with rich cooked fruit, baked apple, mango, and black cherry. Hazelnut and a touch of new leather. New leather, not old leather. New leather. Fuse.
What about pleather?
I don't
rich
know what that is.
Corinthian leather.
With toasted American oak. That's spot on.
It's funny that you say that because I get
spot on.
I get like strawberries and cream, like strawberry shortcake or something.
You're nuts.
Nah, that's what I get.
Baked apple and
There's apple for sure,
yeah.
but it's like a strawberry note for me.
Your strawberry receptors are off.
All right, so what else do we got to talk about, Tom?
I don't know. It's usually your job to figure out what to talk about.
Well, my show prep involved 4 Zoom meetings this afternoon, so
Yeah, I was busy all day too.
they were completely unrelated.
What's going on in the world? So we picked up some bottles today. We got we have a CTFA auction on Sunday. I'm looking at my calendar
yes.
here.
Yeah, if you're interested in firearms and military artifacts, there is an auction for that this Sunday. You can find it at ctfirearmsauction.com. We will be live for that, but from the podium in the other room.
So what do you got going on this weekend? Anything good? I have, besides the auction on Sunday, I have very little going on. It's actually good and bad.
Well, my son is belt testing for karate on
there you go.
Saturday,
That's
so
cool.
that should be interesting. And it's always kind of madness, but great to watch the kids do that. And then chill out, rest up for the auction.
We cut karate out of our busy schedule. That was the one. We liked the sunlight and everything else, but we had to do something.
You have 3 kids. Is every one of your kids in sports?
Yes.
Wow. So
One sport each.
one sport each. And like some days you leave the office, I'm like, what happened to Tom? And I look at your calendar and you're like, oh, I got to take this one to this game and then pick up that one. And
I was gonna say, you don't have access to my personal calendar. You're more than lucky. You're more than happy to get it.
No, I got it.
But like, there's some days. So like Monday, there's not a single customer appointment, and I have 8 items on it.
I think I have access to your wife's calendar. I'm going to start scheduling her for dinner and cocktails at my house.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. That's fine. No, don't do that because then I have to watch the kids. You better find a babysitter too. I'm looking at the calendar. It's busy. And then the other thing is still, I hate Microsoft. That whole Microsoft Teams thing, I hate you forever for that. It was such a...
What?
He doesn't like our productivity tools, Vinny.
I love Teams.
Yeah.
I can get AOL Instant Messenger and get the
No,
same
you
thing
can't.
done.
It doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't matter. It's
Maybe in your time warp to 2003 it does.
besides Microsoft Outlook, which I've used for over a decade. What benefit do we have with Microsoft 365?
As and I can send funny gifts to each other.
Great. So my employees are
clock.
unproductive. Yes. Yeah. So it's made it worse.
I have to admit that if we had optimized Google, it would have been better. But what we did is we had to hire an IT firm. We had to hire somebody to come in
They're
and
a
help us
joke.
with that. Listen, you need somebody on your team. You need a bench. You need people that you can call. Otherwise, your businesses aren't live. They aren't up all the time. We need uptime and productivity tools. You got something better?
It's called email and instant messenger.
Oh my God. We're running two technology companies. You have to have something in place. I'm not going to argue with you about this. I have spoken.
Mommy, Daddy, don't fight.
All right, listen, you said you got to go. You got what, a baseball game tonight?
He's got they're having kids pitch to practice pitching, and they're having kids hit against them to practice hitting. So it's actually a nice little time.
Isn't that just a game then?
No. It's like in a batting case. So the whole idea is there's instruction for pitching, and then there's kids hitting. So it's a live experience. It's cool. But what do you guys got going on this weekend?
Just the auction, man. Friends over tonight. I'm making steaks. People seem to like it when I do that.
Yeah, it's nice to have that time to make steaks. Vinny, what are you doing?
Taking my mom and my aunts to a play.
Oh, that's cool. What play?
What?
What play?
The Wiz. Is that the Bushnell?
Like Nobody Beats the Wiz?
Yeah, it's based on an electronics store from the 90s.
Is it really? Yes.
What decade are you living in
I don't
today?
know. What's the Wiz? I don't know.
What is the Wiz?
It's
You getting all rizzed up? You're going to rizz your mother and aunt up there?
African Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
what?
You're kidding me.
I kid you not.
It's Black Wizard of Oz.
Black Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
Wow.
So it's like Wicked.
No. Well, no. But yeah, but no.
All right, hold on. What's different from, because my son, he's 10, he asked to see the Wizard of Oz because they went to see it for a high school production in the town that we live in, right? So he goes to watch the high school kids do The Wizard of Oz, the original, wanted to watch the movie, which we just watched.
Here's the Wiz is a 1978 film.
Yeah, what's the difference between The Wiz and the Wizard of Oz?
It's
everything?
literally geared towards.
Yeah, it's Afrocentric.
It's a black Wizard of
Can
Oz.
you give me an
Is that
example?
politically correct? Can I say
I
that?
mean, there's the album, not album color. There's something.
Man, that movie is freaking great too. I don't.
All right,
No,
hang
it's
on. I
just
got
like-
the synopsis here.
Rock, gospel, soul. It's not the 30s version.
Is there still a Tin Man?
Yeah,
They got everybody.
It's
And there's a Scarecrow? Whose phone is
Yeah.
on?
That's
Damn you,
mine.
Tom.
it's
There's
That all works would come over even if I muted my phone. I think it's crazy.
Whatever.
hello.
Anyways.
So, okay.
Oh,
so
Michael Jackson was in that movie.
everybody's black.
Everyone was in that.
That was
movie.
Michael Jackson when he was black.
Yeah, but
before
yeah.
he became translucent.
Are there any white people in it?
I'm sure there's a token white guy.
No,
There are no white people in either
it's
the play or the
directed
movie.
by a Jewish guy though. The
Go
movie was
figures.
directed by a Jewish guy.
Go
Okay.
figure.
Okay, 1978.
No,
Black
Ron
Wizard of
Marshall.
Oz. And,
Oh, he was a singer.
Of course, a Jew did it. It's Hollywood.
Oh wow, there is not a single
No, you're
black
right.
person in
There
it.
wasn't a single
No.
black person in the 1939 one, so I mean,
Really?
turnabout was fair play.
I guess you're right.
Well, it was based in Kansas, so I mean,
Were there black people in Kansas in the 30s?
probably
sure,
not.
Sure, there were.
I'm sure there were, but
All right, well, enjoy that. You know,
where's
well-
that? The Schubert?
The Bushnell. So we're
Bushnell?
fighting against the St. Patrick's Day parade too.
Oh, you're high. Oh, wait. When is that? Saturday night?
Saturday afternoon.
oh, you're
Oh,
crazy.
but the parade's on Sunday though. I think.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Hartford Parade's on
Oh,
Saturday.
Hartford. I'm thinking New Haven. New Haven's on Saturday
And
or
people
Sunday.
generally start drinking at 7
Oh,
a.m.
yeah. We're gonna be like sidestepping puke and.
Smartest thing I ever saw at the New Haven one was a girl selling Girl Scout cookies
Oh, that's such a good
at
idea.
the parade, and this poor father with a hand truck schlepping cases of cookies between the crowds and everything else.
Did you
You know.
mute it and it still came through?
I'll mute it now, dear.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of, when can I expect my order?
Did you order anything?
Yeah.
Because the time came and went. How did you? If you ordered on the website on the thing, then you're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
But yeah,
I'm glad you're getting Girl Scout cookies.
drunk and high people on
I'm
St.
not the only
Patty's
one in
Day
the
eating
office.
get Girl Scout cookies. That had to be a massive moneymaker.
That's smart. That's smart. All right, let's wrap it up. It's 5:30.
And Tom owes me Girl Scout cookies.
Happy
Talk to my daughter. She's in charge of that. You could text my 11-year-old and ask her.
Friday to everybody. Hopefully the audio was better on YouTube today. We made some changes, and we will see you guys next week. We'll do it earlier. You want to do it earlier, Tom?
Yeah, do 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
fine.
That way, everybody has a chance to see it at 5 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Game on.
We won't be here.
Have a good weekend.
Oh, we won't be here next
Yeah,
week.
that's right. We got a show next week.
Why don't we find a corner of the Mohegan Sun and do it in the corner or something?
We can go live from Mohegan Sun.
Just do cell phone.
Yeah. No, we can do happy hour live from Mohegan Sun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It'd be weird to be at the outdoor show for the firearms auction, drinking live on a.
It's the Mohegan though. There's drinking everywhere. It doesn't. There's no restriction.
All right. Game on. That's what we'll do. We'll go live from the Mohegan Outdoor Show.
All right, cool.
Hit me
Alright.
with that music, Ryan.
There we go.
Is that the one? Well,
Yeah, that's the one. Peace out, everybody.
later.
Happy
Goodbye.
Friday.
Goodbye.